Bro, you're going to a comedy show. Like, come on. You're going to a comedy show. Like, you're going to be offended. I'm sorry.
I give credit where credit is due. I'm probably the most pro-anti-Trump comic out.
You know why I saw this? Because I saw it on No Jumper, and they were like, fellas, is this guy racist? And like, no, I don't think he's racist. He's a comedian who's being heckled, and he's being heckled by a black woman, but I don't think he says anything racist.
You're not.
Shut the up!
As a white guy trying to talk for black people.
I'm not.
Bitch, no, you're not.
What are you upset about? It's not me.
No, and shut up. Any black person ever tried to laugh at his jokes? No. No, a white person trying to make fun of black people.
See, now you're crying, and I was just trying to make you laugh.
No, don't do that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You a bitch.
Why do you think I'm doing this for a living? You think I was a football player? I'm a bitch, god damn it.
I mean, I thought that was pretty funny. Like, I think he did a pretty good job of like she's clearly drunk. I think he did a pretty good job of like making the joke himself when he realized that she's being like a little hysterical, and did a decent black accent though. He's a half black, but regardless, like he didn't even do anything aggressive there. Shut up.
There's nothing you can say to me I haven't said 6 inches from the mirror. Have a good night, Kamala Harris. Now's the time I need you on my side.
No, that was
Like, the person that she's with is like literally trying to get him out of there.
the most racist joke ever.
No, I got like 4 more in the chamber. Did I say anything racist?
That was
This is Brian. No, you're good, man. Brian is my one Asian friend.
Oh, never mind, it's not.
That's not racist. It would be racist if I had no Asian friends. What are you doing to stop Asian hate?
Beats the more funny than racist allegations is fine. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was funny. I thought he did a good job. Like, she was mad that he was pro anti-Trump. Apparently, it was a joke about his dog Cupcake, something like, my dog loves people but hates other dogs. If I'd known when I got him that he hated his own kind but loved his oppressors, I would have named him Clarence Thomas. That's what she got mad at. This is why you can't do politics in comedy. Like, it's a good joke, but it's like, it's just, you know, you're gonna have a lot of haters on that, especially if you're like a super white passing half black dude. You know, we're gonna come after you for that. Because anyone who understands that reference is like politically brain rotted, and anyone who's politically brain rotted will use not laughing at jokes as like a marker for how how good they are at being political. The Kamala Harris joke was like the least funny joke out of everything he said. I think the best part was, I'm a bitch, I'm a comedian, like I'm not a football player. I think that was really good. He deflected it so expertly. You know what I mean? Like he did such a good way to diffuse the situation. It shows wit, especially when you're like getting blasted.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the richest man in the world. Cheers and booze, I see.
Weren't expecting this, were you?
Oh, man. It is funny that even people that still go to Dave's show don't like Elon. Yeah, Dave is a mega cuck for still sucking up to Elon, when like in any other circumstance, old Dave, new Dave, every version of Dave, regardless of the transphobia, would literally just absolutely ruthlessly eviscerate Elon Musk, a character worthy of such evisceration. Steven Crowder attempted to do stand-up, which, you know, one of my favorite genres. Let's take a look.
This is a commercial for Walther that never made air. This is true. So, okay, this is the commercial. So it starts with Hitler. And in his bunker, and you can hear bombs going off, and Ava Braun is knocking at the door. She's like, quick, mein Führer. He's like, bitch, I'm trying to focus. And she's like, but quick, the Allies are almost upon you. And he's like, they'll never take me alive. So he looks at his desk. He has a cyanide pill, a hammer, and a Walther. Picks it up, blows his brains out, end card, Walther, the gun that killed Hitler. And Walther, they're very generous, but they said absolutely not. And he and I said, that's fair. This is a
That's his best bit. I mean, it's like it's at least it's a joke. Like structurally, it's a joke. You know what I mean? He's very stiff, but I'm showing your stream to my dying grandma right now, bro. This will only accelerate the process. Don't do that. Concept is good. Terrible delivery. I mean, I don't think. I mean, this is like a 5 out of 10. Okay, it's a 5 out of 10, all things considered. So that's actually a 10 out of 10 for Steven Crowder, who is incapable of even like delivering or coming up with what you would consider to be a joke, both structurally and in general. I think that is, he handled it super well. Respect, you know? That guy just did the comedy version of Jeet Kune Do, using the opponent's momentum against them by taking that lady's heckle jab and turning it into a self-deprecation joke for laughs. No, I mean, that's how you deal with hecklers, usually by shitting on them. And I think it's oftentimes like valid to do that.
Hey, wait a minute. Those of you booing.
They're still booing hard. Oh, brother. Oh, they're booing extra hard.
But you notice one thing, all those people are booing, and I'm just pointing out the obvious. You have terrible seats. I understand.
What did he say?
All coming from way up there, nigga, from last.
Oh, the poor seats. The poor seats are booing. Dave Chappelle riding for Elon after he got booed is like Kanye West like shitting on his mom moment almost. Like seeing Dave Chappelle become more and more transphobic is not all that surprising, but seeing Dave Chappelle actually defend against boos, defend his friend Elon Musk against like an entire stadium full of people that paid at the minimum $250 to see him. Woo! However, he didn't even do that. He actually did it into a self-deprecating manner. Like, you don't usually see that. Oftentimes, people consider that to be valid, I think. Bro, you're going to a comedy show. Like, come on. You're going to a comedy show. Like, you're going to be offended. I'm sorry. That's why it's like everybody in here understands and laughed at Elon Musk when Elon was trying to make it seem like there were woke people in the crowd, you know? Like, people were upset. Like, dude, it's a Dave Chappelle show. No one is woke there. Technically, it was 90% cheers, 10% booze, except during quiet periods. But still, that's a lot of booze, which is a first for me in real life, frequent on Twitter. It's almost as if I've offended San Francisco's unhinged leftists, but nah, which is literally the most in copium. Dude, this level of copium is nuclear grade, okay? This level of copium, this is an event that changes the course of history type explosive copium. Oh, yeah, they were booing me, but only 10%. This would break a Geiger counter. Yeah, this would be so high on the scale of copium that the Geiger counter would not be able to, it would loop back around and then be like, oh, it's a 3.58 Röntgen. Not good, not bad. You know, that kind of thing. I mean, how the dude, there is nothing better. There's nothing better than an immediate reaction from a crowd just being like, you suck, dude. You suck ass. You. Nobody cares. Yourself. That's precisely what happened here.